Yeah, 2-2 it is at halftime, and as far as we are concerned, if both predictions are wrong, the referee takes the point. So it is still in my hands now, and it will be until the end of the second half. But what a beautiful first half. Started very well with Timothy's prediction, early goal, but then at a certain moment we thought Wilfred, being tall, is writing on the scoreboard during the seconds that we blink, but it was real. 2 goals from either side with the potent strikers in the team. They are matching each other pound for pound in terms of goal scoring, and the teams are matching each other pound for pound. What is your take, Timothy? You are the ones who started with that beautiful goal there, but things didn't go like we have seen. But again, the second half is going to have you start afresh, although it's 2-2. It's a clean slate for both sides, but you have 2 away goals.
Yeah, we have 2 away goals. First and foremost, in the first 10 seconds, the boys were really aggressive, and they got a goal in the first 10 seconds. It was even half a minute when they got the goal. Now, as the match went on proceeding, like in the 10th minute, 15th minute, then they started to panic. I don't know where the panic came from, but they started to panic, and we lost it all in the midfield. We couldn't play going forward. We are still rushing balls up front, and we considered 2 goals.
Could have been even more. That one also was a close one there.
Yeah, it was a close one. They could have considered another goal.
For the Butiki side,
Yeah.
Yes, you can continue.
So, as earlier my host said, that they are good in set pieces. We considered the first goal in a set piece because the keeper held it improperly. It was a corner kick. Keeper held it improperly. Then Gift Fred Mutiala scored us an easy goal. So as we went on the game, Semaganda converted the second goal, and it was a 2-2 for both sides.
Wilfred, I think you are taking advantage of the size of the pitch, and of course the passionate fans. The entire team is buoyed by the fans, and like you said, if the pitch is muddy, whether it is not muddy, you still play the Butiki way and you get the results. And so far, you were on course until that goal. And all the goals you've considered are surprise goals, not really well-worked goals. Where is the pressure?
We have had the first 45 minutes, the first terms of the game being so interesting. I mean, 4 goals in a game, it's something so interesting for a football lover. Well, coming to the Butiki side, we did concede, let me say, that first goal in the...
Look at that for an equalizer.
Okay, that equalizer, I mean, the defender was supposed to get that ball using his head, all just kicking it away.
Yeah.
But for him, it was just control, and then he couldn't have that ball within his vicinity. So this Mengo guy had to take that advantage. And you know, when you find someone with a left foot and their forwards, trust me, they will damage you at one point, and that's what he did. He just pressed that ball at the far post, and then our goalkeeper couldn't say anything. Kenneth couldn't save anything. But talking about this young man called Mutiala, Gift Fred, he's lifting Butiki onto his shoulders. Look at the first goal. It was not that maybe I had worked for, but then he had to put in his effort to make sure that the ball enters inside. And then it was just 5 minutes to the half an hour mark. This young man, I mean, he got the ball. He had to shield off a tall defender, and then he had to make that turn, and then he placed the ball at the right corner of the goal, and the main goalkeeper couldn't save anything. Coming back into this game, I think what the coach has to do, he has to make some two substitutes up front. If you look at the Mengo defense, these guys are shaky, and we only have Mutiala and then Ernest. Those are the only guys that are trying to ask question marks to this defense. So if at all you had them some 2-3 young men, trust me, the Mengo defense will be asked a lot of questions, and then we shall pick up this win. I think we still have it
Timothy, that is another opportunity missed. We're seeing it second time.
Yeah.
Combine that with the goal that you conceded, and then the second goal again by Mutiala. You talked about the shakiness of the defense.
Yeah.
It still hasn't improved that much.
There is poor marking in the defense and poor communication in the defense. They totally communicate badly. Their communication is too poor. Commenting on the first goal, it was a corner kick. Then the keeper, as I told you, there was poor communication. He would have told the left fullback to mark on the near post because the ball was low.
Yes.
The ball came, it was very low. If the left fullback was there, he would have headed it away and we wouldn't have considered the goal. But as I told you, there is poor communication. It came in, then the keeper, I think he was just surprised. The keeper was surprised because he held it with both hands like this. He was taking it out.
Look at that for the second goal.
He was taking it out. Then he took it inside instead of taking it out. Then on the second goal, poor marking again.
First it was a goal kick, hit on the back of a player. Why are they rushing?
I don't know why.
Hit on the back of a player and then it ricochets off onto Mutiala and scores.
And he scores. So
there are always 2 against 3. The fullbacks have gone. There is no defensive midfielder, and there are always 3 players attacking them. The fortunate time this time, the defender covered by the time Mutiala was going for the second touch.
Yeah.
So what the coach is supposed to do in second half, like he has to tell the back line, we relax and at least we get a way of not conceding any more goal.
It looks really weird how these teams can stop conceding or stop scoring because first of all, the aspects of a good game are all encompassed here. Yeah. Each side has a very brilliant left footer who can either dribble, look at that one, dribbling. Unfortunately, the pitch is smaller, so you would think if the pitch was bigger, that would have been a successful dribble. Now, that one, for the shot taker scoring twice, that was a beautiful goal there. And then, of course, the second goal, similar fashion. Every time there is a left footer.
The other thing I'm seeing, Mengo, they are trying to play the ball. Because I'm seeing Gizamba controlling the ball on the first goal. If they can take it back. On the first ball, Gizamba controlled it, giving it Semaganda.
Yeah, that is it.
Then
he tried to clear fumble.
Then he scores it inside, as I've told you. And the second goal, it was also play. It came build up from the back. They came playing. That unfortunately they got a set. It was a throw-in. Then their back put it on the chest. Then Joel put it in goal.
Yeah, for someone who's watching, the Butiki boys, I think the first 3 minutes they were not into this game, and that's why. And when they concede that other goal, we've seen this happen even on bigger stages. Yeah. Once a team concedes that other goal, they get disorganized. So these guys conceded that goal in the first seconds of the game. So they had to first get back into the game, and we saw when it came to about the first 15, 20 minutes, these guys they were playing with the ball. They were containing the ball. Just that maybe in these last minutes of the first stanza, this young man from Mengo he had to put the ball at the back of the head. But from what I'm seeing, these boys are trying to use the ball, and if at all they continue using the ball like this, and then we make sure that we convert these set pieces, trust me, we shall injure Mengo.
Yeah, there's a lot to think about right now. 2-2 it is. That means Mengo still have the advantage for now. But with the kind of attacks that Butiki is having, you cannot stop them from scoring, especially on this pitch. And before we even think about the return leg, this game is still on in all aspects. Look at that situation. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was a goal. Now you see there is poor marking and poor communication from back.
That was the goal kick I was telling you about. He fumbled with it, and normally when you give away the ball, we saw it happening in the Uganda Cranes game when Jamal gave away the ball. Getting back foot and then timing the ball is not easy.
It's not very easy at all.
Exactly what happened, and this is what is happening. The second half, what do you think? Who do you think can actually change the game, or what approach can actually change the game for you?
For in second half, if the boys, like in the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes, bring back their composure, their mentality, of passing down the ball, because that pitch they can pass the ball.
Yeah.
It's not a very bad pitch,
Yeah.
but they can pass the ball, and they build the ball as they have been building for the 2 goals they have scored. Because as Butiki, they are just thrusting balls in front.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they are build up. Trust me, colleague. I'm not saying they are build up. They are just thrusting balls up front. Though they have some good players up front. There is this Okol and the other Gift Fred.
Yeah.
They are good players on the ball. But we also have good players that can even convert more goals.
Yeah.
So that we make a 3-2.
Wilfred, what do you think you can shuffle at the back to stop them from conceding and then also add on more goals?
I mean, from this game in the second stanza, what the coach needs to do, I mean, we just need one switch. I mean, he should pull off this young man called Regan, and then introduces this other young man called Esau. He's a senior this student, and he's in Agraus from Kakoji Butiki. So, I mean, if at all we have Esau. We have Esa on pitch, we have Mutiara, and then we have Ernest up front. Trust me, these guys will ask a lot of questions to the Mengo defense, which looks to be a little bit shaky. So if at all we have these guys up front, and then this young man Rianda Muhammad, the team captain, commands his backline so well, and so that we don't concede any other goal. Trust me, we shall be able to score another more 2 goals in this second half of the game.
Timothy used to play on the left, and the biggest threat for Butiki is on the right with those long throws from Kiira. What can they cut out briefly as we go back to the second half?
So the good thing, we have long defenders.
They need to cut out the first ball.
They need to cut out the first ball to enable
before we miss any action. These teams know how to score very early. Let's go back to the comment of Ronald Mugabi. We'll see you after the end of the game.